Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. First video of 2020. I'm so fucking excited, bro. I was jumping up earlier because, like, I don't know, 2020 is about to be like a banger, bro. And like, I've already claimed that 2020 is my year, and I've told people that they'll have to wait till 2021 for it to be their time to shine. But for right now, I guess it's all me. But speaking of 2020, I wanted to come to y'all today, talk about some main things y'all should focus on if you want to be successful in 2020. And let's get right into it. First thing is taking care of yourself. So what I mean by that is making sure you're always happy and in a great position to be successful. Like that's starting with like, make sure you make decisions like based on how you feel. Like, don't base it on what others might think or what others might feel of you or whatever. Just make sure you keep in the back of your mind that, like, do I really want to do this, or like, is this what I really want to do? Is it gonna keep me happy and shit like that? Because I see a lot of people out here not living up to that. They're going with the flow, and in terms of like riding a wave or some shit, and they're doing shit that they don't even want to do. They're just like going along with it just to maybe not make the other person mad or some shit. But at the end of the day, it's like you should be prioritizing yourself first, not other people. And once you start doing that, you'll see a lot of shit change, but it'll all be for the better. And yeah, you'll really start to see some big strides and improvements, and you'll just be happy, bro. You'll just be happy on a regular basis. And then you can also learn what's like really inside of you, like as a person, like what you really like, what you don't like. And like, just being alone from time to time is like one of the best things that you can do, because that's another way to take care of yourself. It's like to drain yourself from like everyone else, from even like social media. Just drain yourself from everything and just like focus on yourself. Just sit and think for a little bit. That'll help clear your mind and like refocus your priorities. So taking care of yourself is like the number one thing. Number two, we got another thing you should do in 2020 is stop living for other people. And that goes hand in hand with like social media and shit. Like, you see people on social media, they're posting shit, and let's say someone posts a pic on Instagram and it doesn't get that many likes, they'll just delete it or some shit because other people aren't liking it, so they just delete it. I thought Instagram was supposed to be something that you like, but apparently not. I know I used to do that shit, but like now I don't even look at likes anymore. It's a good thing that Instagram's actually like been trying to change that, like taking likes away, because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. People think they're like entitled to like people think they're entitled just because how many likes they get or some shit, and that shit just pisses me off, bro. But like social media, you would post a pic and you're probably not really happy. You're just like posting it just to get views or some shit. And or like you'll see other people living their best life, especially celebrities. You'll see them living their best life, quote unquote, and they're probably really not. And you are trying to be like them, or you want to be like try to like imitate them in a way, or you compare them to yourself, and you're downing yourself based on what you're seeing in other people. And that's one thing that leads to depression. I dropped a video on that. I was touching on that in that video. You got to stop comparing yourself to other people, man. Like, just stop, bro. Just stop. You're downing yourself all the damn time, and you don't believe in yourself at all, and all this other bullshit just needs to go away. And like, stop, like I said earlier, like, stop riding the wave just to like fit in or some shit. Like, stop living for other people, bro. Like, if you don't want to do something, don't fucking do it. Like, or if you do want to do something, just do it. Like, don't give a fuck about what other people are saying. Like, just because they say it doesn't mean you have to go with what they're saying. Like, it's like they're living your life for you or some shit. Like, I don't understand that shit. But the third thing you should do in 2020 is just be positive, man. Like I know everyone's gonna go through some tough shit, like, here and there eventually, but the real ones that are successful are the ones that know how to keep a positive mindset and a positive attitude towards like every single thing, no matter what. Like, it could be the worst thing possible, and they'll still be like right there with a smile on their face, and keeping spirits high. And those type of people always come out on top, trust me. Like, through tough times, you just gotta keep grinding, man. You just gotta keep grinding, keep chipping away at it. Like, tough times don't last, tough people do. Y'all probably heard that quote, but I just wanted to reiterate that. Like, that is like a really true thing. Like, obviously you're not gonna have a bad time like every single time, but if you keep downing yourself and being negative, like, it'll seem like you're always like something bad's always happening to you or some shit. And like, let me use an analogy here. Like, say you go to the gym and you're benching or whatever. Are you gonna like do like, what am I trying to say? Are y'all gonna do like a normal amount that's not gonna push yourself, or are y'all gonna put like the highest weight possible that you can rep? Think about that. Like, when you're at the gym, you don't stop. Like, you're not supposed to stop when it's like hurting. You're supposed to keep pushing. That's how you grow, and that's how you get bigger muscles. That's how you grow. And using that in life, like, tough times, you got to keep pushing, and you'll end up growing and getting through everything. That's everything bad that's happening. Number 4, less talk, more walk. Okay, so a lot of people have put on their shit now. It's like, oh, 2020, I'm gonna do this, that, whatever, right? And then they don't do it. Like, people say, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym, nowhere to be found. Or they'll be like, I'll start eating healthy, and then they're eating bullshit and shit like that. But you gotta stick to your goals, man. You gotta stick to what you're trying to do. Like, I know it's sometimes hard to focus on that shit, but you just have to stay grounded and stay focused, and like stop being lazy. Like, that's the first step in like walking the walk. It's like, stop being lazy. Like attempt something. Like, get up and do something. Get off your phone, get off social media sometimes, and like, just go out and do something productive. And like, it doesn't have to be like all the time, but like, sometimes you just got to sit back and be like, okay, bro, let me do something right now, because I'm just scrolling on social media for so long, and I'm still getting better with that myself. Like, I was still like scroll on Instagram like mindlessly for like 20 minutes straight, and I catch myself doing it, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta refocus, I gotta get back on my shit. And doing that will set like set an accountability like marker in your head, like, oh shit, like, I'm actually trying to do something right now. So like, you're gonna get used to it more and more the more you do it, and you'll end up being successful in the end. And the last thing is to do what is uncomfortable, y'all. And what I mean by that is, like, people are scared to do certain shit, and because they've never done it before, or they've seen other people do it and it doesn't work for them, or some shit. But, like, start doing what's uncomfortable. Like, one thing is waking up early, like, is a big thing. For me, during breaks, I would wake up like at 12 p.m., like 11 a.m., even sometimes 1 o'clock in the afternoon and shit, and barely get anything done. But now I'm waking up like at, these past couple like weeks, I've been waking up like at 8, 9 o'clock, going to the gym. That shit is hard as fuck, because like I'm laying in my bed. I wake up and I'm laying in my bed for a couple minutes, and I'm like, damn, bro, it's like, you know when your bed's all cold and shit, and like you just don't want to get up. That's me. But like I tell myself like, oh, okay, I gotta get up now, like, and then I end up doing it. Like, shit like that. Like, go out and like do something productive. What am I trying to say again, man? Like, for what you want to do, you have to, like, to be successful in what you want to do, you have to ask questions. And that's another thing people are scared to do, is like ask questions. If y'all know me, like, I ask a lot of questions to people for some reason, and that's just because I just want to know. But like, for whatever you want to do and you're unsure of it, like, just ask a question, bro, and get the answer. Like, if you never ask, you're never gonna know. And like, if you end up knowing, obviously it's gonna be beneficial to you. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for today, man. Those are the 5 things you should try to do in 2020. And if you at least do a couple of those things, you'll be successful, I promise you. But other than that, that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But if there's anything else I want to say, I'll just add it or whatever. But that's it, man. Y'all stay blessed.